Hey guys, I decided I'm a big fan of Rage Against the Machine, and I really love playing this song. This is a very fun song to play, the verse riff is kind of difficult, but I mean, you'll get it down. Beginners can get it down. So first, we want to start off. Make sure it's in drop D, all the way to drop D, so you can get that deep sound on the top string. So for the intro, it's just hitting the E string. Some people use the third fret. I prefer the E string. I like that very deep sound. And then, if you use your muting right, and I do the flying fingers muting, you can get this part to sound a lot like the record. You go to the 6th fret. You hit the E string open, which is the top string. You go to the 6th fret on the 2nd string. And that's how that goes. Then we kind of go into the verse. So you hit an open top string. You go to the 2nd string, go to the 3rd fret, do a hammer down, like kind of like that. So E string. Then after that, you go to the 3rd fret on the 3rd string, do a hammer down 2, then you go to the 5th fret on the 2nd string, kind of like that. Oh, but for that part, I was doing that on the wrong. You're supposed to go to the on the 1st string, on the 2nd fret, you do a hammer down with the 3rd. If you get the tuning right, it sounds a lot like the record. So for that bridge, you want to do the first part of the hammer down, and then go to the very bottom, then go to the 5th, 4th, and 3rd, kind of like this. Then you go back to that part. And then on that second time you go, then it goes into the now you do what they told you part. Now you do what they told you. It's kind of how that part goes. Then on the chorus, it's that same. It's the fifth fret on the 2nd string. It's that same string, but in the chorus you hit it kind of like that. 1 2 1 2. So then you go to once you do that part, go to the 3rd fret on the 1st string. Then you go to the 5th fret on the. It's not a hammer down. You go to the 5th fret on the 1st string, and then you go to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. So. Then I'm gonna go ahead and cover what goes on in the solo. Is instead of it hitting on the top string, it goes on this string. So you'll hear that in the solo, especially if you pay attention in the song, and especially on the live album, because there's no backing guitar in the solo. So that's really the song. And after the solo, there's kind of like the dynamics kind of go into this one. There's like a fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. It goes off really quiet, So, like dynamics, and then he gets louder and louder and louder as the song gets louder and louder and louder. Then they go back into the chorus while he's screaming that. You do that. You also keep on doing that whenever he goes in it. When the guitarist does that. Then on the ending, then you go back to that first part. I think he does a bend, like a slower one. But yeah, that's a song. If you really work on it, you'll get it down. And this is one of the first songs I learned. I play this riff all the time, especially on bass. It actually plays the same on guitar, but then put in drop D. You do drop D power chords, and a lot of whenever you use D. So like on the guitar for the riff, you hit the 2 strings. You hit these 2 strings, then. Yeah, sounds really good if you get it in the right tuning. If you leave it in standard tuning, you're playing the song, but it doesn't sound right. Bass guitar, it sounds good on bass guitar, but it still doesn't sound right if you use it. Put it in drop D, it's gonna sound perfect. Start rocking out. But anyways, that's Killing in the Name from Rage Against the Machine. I'm a huge fan of Rage Against the Machine. I know a lot of their songs. If you want me to teach any more of their song, I'll definitely teach that. Alright, see you guys.